quick market update. Listen.
But a good thing, I think, in this market right now as a pro, a lot of builders are.
Who should be on your team and who shouldn't. Let's talk about the market today. Let's get into stock market, that is. We're gonna leave real estate to the side for a second. Market had a nice drawdown this week. So what I want to do, because this is not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just going to share some of the stocks that I've been looking at, especially in this month, because we've had some significant pullbacks with the SPY, and I'll put that on here so you can see that chart and see how it's been ranging, testing resistance at all-time highs, but also having some pullbacks. So presenting great buying opportunities. I'm looking to add to some positions and potentially start some new ones. So I just want to share some of the tickers that I've been looking at, and maybe you've been looking at them too, or maybe not. And this is an opportunity for you to put them on your radar, do some research, and decide if this is something you want to get into as well. So a few of those, just starting with some mainstream tech stocks, is Google. Google is floating around like that 300, 30 to 310. It's been bouncing between there. So I'm looking to add to my Google position. Amazon, I like them and what's coming, especially if you've been watching and keeping up with robotics. They're a huge proponent in the robotics sector. But also, it's Amazon. So, as far as AWS and so much more. What else? NVIDIA, it's another main, nothing new. If you're in this space, these are tickers that you definitely heard. But also Robinhood. I'm super bullish on Robinhood. I think it's going to be the financial services of the future for the next generation, and the generations to come, just with how diverse they are as far as the services they offer, the simplicity, almost in the sense of gamification, and not to mention they've been going crazy with their AUM and constantly adding so much more innovation and elements to their business and their ecosystem that Vlad's running that like it's a startup, and I love it. When you got a founder like that, it reminds me of Elon. So yeah. Hey, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button for me at the bottom, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. We'd love to have you here consistently, and so you can get notifications and drops whenever we release some content, because we will be releasing more and more content talking about the stock market and connecting these dots, y'all, because there's so much opportunity in this market and so much wealth that is created through it. So if you haven't already, again, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. It does matter. It does count. Gets that algorithm boosting and pushing out this content more and more so we can get more information to more people. Thanks. Keep watching. Not exactly, obviously, but Elon's different in a category of his own. But speaking of which, looking for that SpaceX IPO this year as well too, and he just merged SpaceX with XAI, so be on the lookout for that. I don't know when, but I'm gonna be getting in on that. What else? Platinum. I've been watching Platinum, y'all. If you've been looking into like the rare minerals and stuff, gold and silver and copper, I've been going crazy, but I haven't heard people talk about platinum, y'all. So I've been looking into some platinum ETFs, PLTM and PPLT, and then another very inexpensive one, but it's probably my least out of the three, is PLG. But I'm looking to add to them on a pullback. Mind you, all this stuff I'm saying, some of them, again, do your own research. Some are at prices that I'm okay with, and others like platinum right now, I'm not getting platinum right now because it's up. But if you know anything about investing, at least me, I'm not buying when it's up. You buy low, sell high, or don't sell. This is all for long-term investing too, by the way, y'all. So proceed with caution and hold for the long term. But I just want to throw some tickers out there. Nothing too crazy. Netflix is another one. With what's going on with Warner Brothers and Warner Brothers and Paramount. They presented some good opportunities too. 52-week low. And content is king. It's not going nowhere. They've been doing some nice stuff. So that, and then lastly, Lily. I'm looking for a good entry on Lily. I hope if it goes under 1,000, if it goes under a stack, I'm in there. But until then, I'm gonna steer clear. And then Goldman is another one. Yeah, just want to throw some tickers out there. If you don't know, I really greatly enjoy the stock market for so many reasons that I will share on another video. But I just want to give y'all some tickers, some stuff that I am personally looking at to add to in my own personal portfolio or just put on my radar. Invest wisely.